You have a dream, you have a vision. You're holding yourself back because of what they would say, what they would think, what they would do. It's time for you to stop caring about what other people think and do what you want to do. Hi, I'm Bella, and today I'm going to tell you how to stop caring about what other people think and feel and think and whatever, and do what you want to do and what you have to do, because it's showing up for you and you can't stop thinking about it. There will always be people, someone, something that will try to stop you from doing what you want to do. It just feels like other people or things or circumstances will not let you. And I will just tell you that there's always a way, and whatever is meant for you to do, it will always show up. It will never stop. I will just take myself as an example. I always knew that I liked social media in some kind of formal way. I've always been extremely creative since I was a little child. I used to steal my mom and dad's video camera, regular camera, and I would take photos, selfies when social media wasn't even a thing. And my mom and dad would print out the photos, then we would find selfies. I loved to create, I loved to do stuff. I was always very creative and artistic. I loved to sing and dance, perform. When I was 18, 19, 20, I started to build blogs. They were like secret blogs because I wanted to have them, but I wouldn't show who I am or who is the owner of the blog because of other people. I was afraid of being judged, and as soon as, I don't know, for some reason people would find out that it was my blog, and I would create like few, I would close them down and make a new one, and every time someone would find out, it would always be with questions, with judgment, and these things will always happen, and it will continue to happen through your life, where people will have an opinion. And I think you just have to get comfortable with knowing and the thought of other people not understanding you. People will not always understand you. Most of the time, you will not be supported by your closest people. Maybe you will be like supported by your sister or brother or mother, sometimes not at all. Or you will not be supported by your friends. It can be like different for everyone, but I think it's important to understand or just know that most of the times you will be supported by strangers, whatever it is. It can be you going after an acting career, or you going after a book you want to write, or you wanting to become a chef, or you wanting to do a specific degree. And it will always be someone who will not believe in you or trust in you. All of these disencouragements, who do you think that it comes from? Is it a good force or is it a bad force? Not everything is meant for you. Sometimes we have a dream of becoming a singer. I don't know, maybe it's not meant for you to become a singer, but maybe it will lead you to your true passion. If I just take myself for an example, my mom, she always loved to sing and perform and dance, always. And she did it in high school. Since childhood, I remember my mom would always sing and dance, and I loved it. I also loved to do it, but we are totally different people. My mom liked to do it in front of people and perform. Me, I don't so much. I also like to sing and dance and everything, but I don't really want unwanted attention. I like to be creative, but I don't necessarily want an audience here in front of me in the room where I'm sitting. I like to have it on social media, and that's, we could say, where I found my thing. I like to be on social media and I like to create as one of my big passions in my life. But I also like fashion a lot. Like, I really love fashion, and so did my mom. But I think for my mom it wasn't her like ultimate passion, but for me it's like one, we have like ranks of things that we really love, and fashion is like a big one. So I create art from one of those passions. And I think that when you are going to do things that you want to do, you cannot think about what other people will think or do, because, like, who cares? Who cares? Do they think about what you think all the time? Are they worried? The same people which you are worried for, are they worried about you and your opinions, about what you would think? Do they value your thoughts and emotions? Will they stop what they are doing because of you? If your answer is no, should you? No, right? You should keep going. Use the negativity, use the non-supportive people, the lack of support, disencouragement, words, whatever it is that is thrown your way, switch it and make it into fuel and use that as your motivation. I remember when I was taking my license, I was like 19 or 20, and I had made up this goal for myself. I don't want to become 1 year older than 20. My license have to be done already before that. And I remember I had like this group of girlfriends, and they were already trying to take their license for a few years, and they would fail at tests, and they were just like going with it all the time. And I remember when I told them, okay, I'm going to start to take my license as well now, I just remember that they were like so bitter and kind of mad about it. You can feel the energy, you can see how people act. And I think that many times people, they forget how they are looking, their facial expressions, their body language. What is this? Why would you do that? This is hate, right? They're haters, secret haters. And I remember, I don't think we should address them. We should just ignore haters altogether. Like, who are they? Because, like, genuinely, me, I'm very and extremely supportive person with anything that anyone wants to do, and we just expect the same from other people. But not everyone is like you, and you have to understand that and accept that. And if you are that person that is not, supportive, okay, you don't have to be supportive, but at least leave them, leave me, leave people alone who are trying. And I just remember that once I took my license, I was just happy, because during the time it was not easy, and I took my license extremely fast because I was just so motivated. I studied from morning to night, and I just had decided, and I prayed, and I just knew that I'm going to take it. No matter what, I'm going to take it, and I wasn't about to waste my time. And I was also the first person in my family, my immediate family, to take my license. And I just didn't have anyone to help me or motivated me or someone to look up to. And I just knew I'm going to do this, and that's it. And I knew already that it's done. So I remember when I talked like with one of the girls via Skype or something, even though I had already gone home. And sometimes it can take few days or something before you get the actual license, and you have to pick it up at the police station. And then they had like gathered together in one of the girls' house, and they asked me to see my license. Like they wanted me to take out my license and show it to them via the webcam. We had webcams back then. And I remember I was like, I don't have it yet, but I will show you guys when I see you. And then they would text me after a few days, like, are you going to show us your license? It was always, they kind of were asking me in a way like they don't even believe that I have it. They thought that I'm lying. They wanted to prove in some way that I'm lying or something like that. And it was just crazy. One day I saw them in the bus, in the local bus. We were all taking buses to school, and they were like, oh, here is Bella. Now she's coming. So where is your license? This is like how they approached me. I said, yeah, I have it, but I will show you guys later. And I didn't. I did have it with me, but I just didn't want to show them because I already saw what they were doing, and I just wanted to keep that feeling for myself. And at another event, I think like outside a supermarket or something, I saw them again. And then I thought, okay, let me just show them. And I was like, oh, here it is. I actually have it with me. And I just show them. And then they were like, oh, okay, congratulations. But they were really not happy for me. And this is the thing. People, they will not always be happy for you. And that's fine. Who is even happy for anyone? You know, you do stuff for yourself. We don't own anything, and we don't own anyone anything. No one owes you anything. You just owe yourself, really. You owe it to yourself to go ahead with your dreams and with your goals and your visions. You owe it to the little you, to the child you, to the grown you, to the old version of you. Just think about it when I always think about this actually. Imagine yourself like a 80-year-old or a 90-year-old or 110-year-old woman or a man. And you would be like, oh, I don't know, buy my dream car, or I didn't go after this because of this person, or because, you know, can you even imagine yourself thinking like that when you're old? And just, you know, you will just look at yourself in a totally different way when you're so much older, and you will just wish that you would have done so many things for yourself while you were young and had the energy and so many things going for yourself. So I think don't waste your time. Don't let anything stop you from what you want to do and what you want to achieve. If you like something, try it, do it. And it's nothing wrong with trying. And you know what? The only people that will ever judge you for trying, it's losers. Have they never tried themselves? Loser behavior, winner behavior. A winner likes when other people try. A winner likes other people winning. A winner likes, you know, to try, to learn. A winner has an open mind. But a loser behavior is judging other people who are trying, or judging other people for what they have or what they don't have. They are thinking always about other people instead of focusing. A winner focuses on themselves. So if you're a winner, and if you want to be a winner, if you want to be happy, focus on yourself, focus on your dreams, your goals, your visions, and try it. Even if it doesn't go your way, maybe you will get something out of it anyways. Or at least when you're older, you will know, and you will remember that you tried. You will say, like, you will be proud of yourself. At least I tried. Even if it's a relationship, like, you tried at least. It didn't work out, but you tried. Trying is gold. And what if they talk bad about me? Maybe they do, and maybe they will. But you know, it's also a sign that you're doing many things right. If you weren't doing anything right, or if you were just doing all of the wrong things, why would they even put their valuable time and energy in talking about you? There's something you're doing that is triggering them to talk about you, and it's giving you actually energy and fuel. Even if it's good energy, bad energy, take it. Take it. Thank you. Thank you. Take it and switch it. Make it into fuel. Use that fuel as motivation to get what you want. Before you go, I want you to ask yourself, what's wrong with trying? Is it anything wrong with trying? I love you, and I will see you in my next video.